Morning guys, Martin back with another CarCast. Very dark this morning, it's very early this morning, it's 7 o'clock. That's how early it is, so it's still dark, lights are on. One of those mornings where I woke up and I was just wide awake. So I was like, oh, you know what, let's get in, I can get stuff done. If I get in early enough, then I can get stuff done before Georgie comes in, and then she'll start cleaning, and then we'll end up chatting, and then all of a sudden an hour goes away, doesn't it? Yeah, so I was playing, I went, one of my customers, Martin, I went to his last night and played Terraforming Mars board game. Absolutely amazing game. I really am getting into my board games at the moment. Really enjoying them, and that's a few I've played with a few of the local guys now, and I've enjoyed them all, as I say. It's the strategy in them is great, but the social aspect of it is what I'm enjoying more than anything from it. When you're playing a game of, like, say 40k, or even if you're playing Magic, anything like that, it's very much you put down onto the table to win. Now, of course, you want to win the board game, but you don't want to win at all costs. It's more about the social aspect, learning together and sort of helping each other beat each other, I suppose. Really good, and came tied first with Martin, to be fair, and it was close. But yeah, really enjoyed that game. And then I say I woke up early doors this morning, thought, you know what, let's just get in, get some work done. Got lists of stuff to do, and I've got things to tell you. So the website obviously is live, you've all been clicking on it, thanks very much for that. We've had some good response and feedback in, and there are things that we're constantly trying to change. Card services are now live. They went live, I think, on Monday, so that works, and apparently it's all getting updated. It looks a little bit, it's not our page, the card services. You get redirected to WhalePay, who obviously a super uber secure payment site, and I don't like the way their page looks. Apparently they are updating it over the next sort of, believe it or not, Dave laughed when he told me about the message that came through, over the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks is just going to haunt me forever. But yeah, so they're up and running and live, so you don't have to use PayPal, you can use card services, you can collect in store, and I think from what I can see, Dave's trialling a system at the moment where you can, it's a bit like a cash and carry, I think it's called, but it's for if you want to pay in store, which I'm guessing is more used for ticket purchases in store, because ticket purchases need to go through the website for any of the events, so that we've got an accurate log of who's paid what and who's going, and we know what tickets are sold. So I'm guessing that's what it is, but I don't know. So if you see that feature, I can't answer you at the moment. Sorry, I'm coming off the back of a really bad cold as well. That's been lingering around since Sunday. I'm just clearing out the rest of it, as you would say. I was up Blood Bowl. So Blood Bowl's back. Everybody's excited about it. It's all really good, way. And I want to be excited about it. I really do want to be excited about it, because I played Blood Bowl back in 1991 when it came out. Might have been 92, 91, 92. When it came out, I played it back there in Liverpool Games Workshop. It was great. Really enjoyed the game, and I was like really excited for it coming back. And then GW did, didn't they? And whilst I love GW as a company, I love them as a product, to deal with, they're an absolute bloody nightmare. That's the only way of putting it. And I won't go into the ins and outs of it, because at the end of the day, it's probably boring to you, most of it. But they've released this game, and then they've released the Skaven Blight Herders, they've released the Death Zone Season 1 campaign book, and they've also released the limited edition Skaven dice, of which I reserved plenty of copies of each. They give bonuses, if that's the right expression. If I took 40 copies of the game, basically it means I get lots of extra launch material, I get my product earlier, and we'll get a winter campaign book. So I thought, yeah, fine, we'll sell through that eventually anyway. We'll do that. And I also, at that point, I ordered the same with the dice and the teams and the books. GW then sold out of dice on the Saturday morning when the pre-orders went live. So on the Monday I get the call telling me that, well, we've not got your allocation of dice. I said, but I reserved 40 copies. But we've not got your allocation of dice. But I reserved 40 copies. And he said, well, really sorry, we're having to email customers to tell them that we can't fulfill their orders. And I said, but I reserved 40 copies. Pardon me. I said, that's not good enough. And then you're going to have to let more of your customers down that have bought through your website, because you've already given me an allocation. I said, right, I don't need 40 copies, because I've not sold that. And I looked at everything we've done and said, right, I need 13 sets of dice. I said, and that saves me having to refund customers. I said, and give back customer service. No, sorry, we can't give you any. And that's Games Workshop's answer. No, sorry, we can't give you any. We're not reprinting them. If we did reprint them, they wouldn't be here till February, and nobody would want them by then. So, sorry, you'll have to tell your customers. And that's Games Workshop's answer to them selling out a product. I reserve a product with them, which is exactly what I'm meant to do. And that's what the call came from, the account manager asking me how many of these things I would like. And then because they sell out, they decide I can't have any. And not just me, it's every retailer's been put back with them. And I'm absolutely fuming with them. But it's one of those situations where you're always held over a barrel with Games Workshop, because if I don't know, one of my other distributors, Kingsley, if they do something and I'm not happy with it, then I go and get my stuff off someone else. I can't get Games Workshop off someone else, can I? I can only get it off them. So I can't say to them, alright, well, I don't want to stock your product anymore, because I need Games Workshop. And they know that, and I hate it. But any of you who are watching that I haven't been in touch with by this point, or haven't read your email, then awfully sorry, like genuinely awfully sorry. But it really, I'll always put my hand up. If I do something wrong, I'll put my hand up and I'll take blame for it. And I do things wrong quite often. But this genuinely is out of my control. Unfortunately, Games Workshop are going to make me look like I'm giving bad customer service to brand new customers on my website who haven't bought off me before. It's a new website, and their first impression of me is, alright, well, it doesn't deliver. And that's not good enough in my eyes. But there's nothing they're willing to do about it. There's just nothing from them. But anyway, so moving on from that, we have got lots of copies of Blood Bowl. I've still got Skaven teams. I've still got Death Zone books. I haven't got any dice. And we're doing normal 15% off everything else, the book and the teams. But we're doing 25% off on the Blood Bowl at the moment, $49.99. So grab it while you can. It's deal of the week. It actually ends at midnight on Friday, and then it'll just drop to 25% to 15% then. But we thought we'll get some orders in while we can, and it's because we've got so many copies. And let's pay it back, I think is the expression, isn't it? Give it back to you guys. And yeah, let's do it. But yeah, that irritated me this week, to say the least. But I'm still alright. So on top of being bogged down with cold as well, you can imagine how I received that news. Might have been a few choice words down the phone. There might have been a few voices raised. let's say. But I'm all right now. I'm over it now, and it's business. And hopefully, the people that I email back, hopefully they will understand. Hopefully, they won't blame me for it, or they won't blame War Games for it, I should say. And yeah. But anyway, let's move on to something more positive. We're 9 minutes in, so I don't want to go for 20 minutes today. But we've got a new member of staff. We've got Adam on board with us, and Adam Clarkson. He is a customer who's been with us since we opened. Basically, he came in, learned to play Magic as we opened, and he's primarily a Magic player, but used to play war games, like he used to play 40k years ago, so he can turn his hand to that kind of thing. He's interested in the war gaming side of it, but he just balances my team out. It's great because I'm quite a, what's the best word? Intense. No. Overpowering. No. I'm quite a big personality, especially in store. I'm loud. Jay is very, very similar to me. Georgie kind of sort of sits between, but a little bit sort of under in height personality. She's very, very forward, is that the right thing to say about it? I'm causing all sorts of trouble to any of my staff watching this now. We've all got big personalities, and we've all got certain personalities that you need in a team. Adam's a much calmer personality. People just warm to him. He's got a good personality. People warm into him, and that's what I want. But I need a more calm level, so that it sort of balances everything out, if you like. So he's on board with us. He's keen to be learning the board games, and he's already in with the card game side of it. He can pick a tool up and do a job. He can use a computer, so all that side of it. It all just sort of mashed together. And when I was chatting with him and talking different things, it was just one of them. I said, well, do you know what? I said, do you want a job? And it was as simple as that. It wasn't that I was particularly on the search for another person and I was going to go through CVs and do interviews, and so I never put it on here saying, all right, apply for your job the way I have done in the past. It was more a case of, through conversation, I realised that he's probably actually a good asset to the team. So I spoke to the other guys, they agreed with me. He did his first day yesterday, and it's all good. I'm happy with it. So everybody welcome Adam. And yeah, he'll be doing a few days a week. I think it's good. I've got some exciting news, but I'm going to leave it till next week because I'm going to do that whole soap opera thing. Got some exciting news, but I'll confirm it all next week when I can, and we'll make next week's video pretty much about that, to be fair. And I'm going to, at 12 and a half minutes, I'm going to cut it there. So welcome on board, Adam. I don't even know whether he watches these, probably not. Maybe that's part of his staff obligation now. Looking for words. Too early in the morning, it's 7:15. I'm going to McDonald's, I'm going to go and get a breakfast, and I'm going to get off, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, see you later guys.